Okay, solving two-step equations. Again, we still ask ourselves, is it an equation? Which side is the variable on? What's on the side that's making the variable not be by itself, and then how do we get rid of it? So if I look at the first example, 2x plus 8 equals negative 20. Again, it's an equation. We got an equal sign. The variable's on the left-hand side. Now, some people struggle with, well, what do I get rid of first? Well, when you find what side the variable's on, you want to get rid of the addition or subtraction first. So in this case, I want to get rid of whatever the opposite of plus 8 is. Well, the opposite of plus 8 is minus 8. So I'm going to minus 8 from both sides. So I bring down the 2x. Again, follow your rules for combining. Since the signs are the same, I'm going to add and keep the sign. So negative 28. Then again, it's still an equation. I'm not done yet because the variable is still not by itself. It's on the left-hand side, but now I got to get rid of the 2. So this means 2 times x. So I got to divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1x. Now, negative divided by a positive is a negative. 28 divided by 2 is 14. So x equals negative 14. Number 2, it's an equation. The variable's on the left-hand side again. So if I look on the left-hand side for addition or subtraction to get rid of first, I'm going to get rid of a minus 4. And the opposite of minus 4 is add 4. So I bring down the negative 3x. 11 plus 4 is 15. Now again, not by itself yet because of the negative 3. So I ask myself, well, this means negative 3 times x. So the opposite would be divide both sides by negative 3. So 15 divided by negative 3, positive divided by a negative is a negative, and 15 divided by 3 is 5, so negative 5. Okay, example 3. It's an equation. This time my variable's on the right-hand side. So again, I still look to get rid of the addition or subtraction on the side of the variable. So on the right-hand side, I would need to get rid of a plus 4 by minusing 4. So 11 minus 4 is 7. Equals x over 3. Now, the x still isn't by itself because it's being divided by 3. So the opposite of divide by 3 again is multiplying both sides by 3. 3 times 7 is 21 equals, those 3 cancel down to 1x again. So I get x equals 21. Example 4, it's an equation. The variable's on the right-hand side. So again, on the right-hand side, I look to get rid of addition or subtraction, which is addition this time. So the opposite of addition is subtract. 18 minus 6 is 12 equals 4x. Again, the variable is not by itself, so I'm not done. So 4x means 4 times x, so the opposite would be to divide both sides by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Equals 4 divided by 4 is just 1, so I have 3 equals x. Example 5. 8 equals negative 6x plus 20. Again, it's an equation. The variable's on the right-hand side. So again, on the right-hand side, I like to get rid of the addition or subtraction, which again, in this case, is addition. So I subtract 20 from both sides. Now again, if I follow my rules of combining integers here, the signs are different, so I subtract. 20 minus 8 is 12. The 20 is bigger, so it's a negative 12, equals, bring down the negative 6x. 20 minus 20 goes away. So here's my variable. Negative 6x means negative 6 times x, so the opposite would be divide both sides by negative 6. So a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 12 divided by 6 is 2, equals x. Example 6, it's an equation, it's got an equal sign. The variable's on the right-hand side. So on the right-hand side, the addition or subtraction in this case is a minus 8. So I've got to do the opposite and add 8 to both sides. 4 plus 8 is 12, equals, then I bring down the 2/5 x. So again, I got x by itself here, or sorry, I'm trying to get x by itself here, so I got to get rid of the 2/5. Again, if I want to get rid of a fraction, I multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So I can think of that as 12 over 1. 5 times 12 is 60. 2 times 1 is 2 equals x. Well, 60 divided by 2 is 30. So x equals 30.